Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your June 2020 reading. Thanks for joining me. My name is Michelle. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs. Sagittarius, let's take a look at your oracle cards. The overall energy really is one of stillness and softness, quiet time, healing time, rest, recuperation and laughter. So doing things maybe without a purpose for a while. There's an element of waiting. You could be waiting on a decision. You could be waiting on something that is out of your control, Sagittarius. Could be you, could be the other way around. We have the cards of silent, observant, humor, perspective, and mirth. So here it's about kind of looking at, we're trying to find the bright side of a situation, looking at the humor in a situation, observing the need to look on, perhaps in quiet amusement towards something else. I do get this feeling around you of softness. I'm not sure quite what that is, whether that's your energy or another person's. The Emperor and the Hanging Man here. The Emperor, I feel, is more about you when you're in that mode where you're really going for a goal, when you're really pushing forward, you're organized, you're structured, and you're in control. The Hanged Man, though, is this energy of waiting. So waiting for the right time to take action. So let's see where this goes for you, Sagittarius. Again, could be you, could be the other way around. Can resonate the opposite. And of course, if you're cross-watching, this could be a Sagittarian that you're dealing with. Two of Wands, so time again of waiting, of pause, maybe strategizing, putting some plans together, maybe restructuring. I also get that element around this as well. But let's take a look for you, Sagittarius. We'll cut these cards and we'll focus in on the past energy, where you currently stand, your hopes around this for the future, how you feel about the other person or the situation, the strengths, the challenge, what's hidden, what you may be unaware of, and the potential outcome. Sagittarius, if you wouldn't mind, if you're enjoying these videos, please do press that thumbs up button down below. Give me a shot. You know, it's been really hard, I have to be honest with you. Getting a little bit down here when it comes to doing these readings. So if you can give me a little bit of a boost here. Really hard to compete with people who just want to tell you basically what people want to hear. You know, if I'm not that reader, I'm not that reader that's going to blow smoke. I'm not that reader that's going to tell people that their toxic ex is going to come back and suddenly everything's going to be perfectly rosy and happy. I'm not that reader, and I realize that that's going to take some people away from my channel, and that's perfectly fine. But give me a chance. Give me a chance, give people a chance on YouTube that are real, that tell the truth, and don't just want to go for views and viewership. So guys, if you wouldn't mind pressing that thumbs up, giving me a comment, letting me know you're out there, that would be fantastic, and that I'm not just kind of talking to myself here. Let's take a look. Past energy, we've got the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands, okay. Well, it kind of feels a bit like me, to be honest with you, just exactly what I was just saying. I'm feeling a little bit beat up. Being a little bit beat up by people, you know. It just seems to me like Sagittarius, I think it's unique to fire signs. That wand energy where we feel like we're constantly struggling against some unseen forces. Things that seem like they're going against us. We're trying to be in the flow, we're trying to be our best selves, we're trying to put the good messages out there, but what we meet is a lot of resistance, a lot of pushback. So that's what I feel like you've done here in the past, Sagittarius. You're feeling just a little bit wary, a little bit cautious, but you're still there, you're still in the game, you're still fighting, but it's been a massive struggle. Now, when it comes to where you currently are, the Five of Wands, well, it's all about getting back in there, getting back in the game. And I guess I'm really feeling it with this reading for some reason. I'm just really picking up this energy of needing to fighting off the competition, fighting for what you know is right, fighting for the right things in life. You know, I think Sagittarius, you've always been for the underdog. You've probably always been an underdog, but you know what? I don't think at the end of the day you'd have it any other way. You know, fighting for people who are aggrieved, fighting for people who don't seem to have the good shot in life. You know, it's that kind of energy that I'm feeling around this reading now. Hopes for the future. We've got the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. You know, it's not about the money for you. I feel that it's more about quest, doing what's right, what's honourable, taking the honourable path. So while you would like to have the money come, I feel that it's probably been a struggle. I get a pause, a wait, that you really have to put in a lot of effort in order to get that reward, to feel like you've accomplished something. There's also a lot of, when it comes to, when we talk about jealousy or envy, a need not to get jealous or envious of other people if they are seemingly have it easier, the easier way, the easier life, right? How are you feeling about the other person? Well, we've got more pentacles here. We've got the King of Pentacles. Could be dealing with an earth sign, of course, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, or someone who has a stable head on their shoulders when it comes to their finances. So this is someone who is very much that emperor kind of feeling about them. Someone who perhaps can help with the more practical side of business affairs, arranging, organising finances, maybe a paternal figure, someone who, or a spouse or a potential lover here who has a good financial head on their shoulders. The Strength is the Empress. Well, wow, that's brilliant. You know, it's recognising your worth, Sagittarius. It's you understanding that you are a beautiful soul, and as a result, I do get an energy around you of appreciation, looking around, seeing what you have, seeing what you've already attained in life, even though it's been a struggle. You've already accomplished quite a lot, and so you shouldn't negate that. You shouldn't minimize it. And I do feel that for you, it's all about recognizing how much you've grown, how much you've put into your life, and the life of people around you. So it's really about appreciation for the self-love, before there can be love of others. Let's take a look and see what the challenge is. The Four of Cups in reverse. Yeah, it's really just having that, is it glass half full or glass half empty feeling. I think you go backwards and forwards around this a lot, Sagittarius. So it's just really, when it comes to your emotions, feeling the emotions, again, not negating the negative feelings when you have them, acknowledge them, but then remember what you have around you, cards of appreciation, and not get bogged down in those darker emotions. You know, you want to be lighter in spirit, and normally you are, Sagittarius, but I just feel around this reading a heaviness for some reason. Let's take a look. What's hidden here is judgment. Well, this is your calling. The thing is, there's something that's around you. It feels like you're waiting, that you're being patient for something to really pay off for you. Now, it could be business related, it could be a relationship, or it could just be life in general. Just feeling like something's there waiting for you, but not being quite able to attain it. That's what this feels to me. This Judgment card tells me that for you, it is all about recognizing that you have heard the call, a call to do something that feels right, that feels like you're doing the right thing for you. And thereby, by doing that, you're doing the right thing for other people around you, because you do have something to give, you do have something valuable to share. Now, the outcome is the Page of Swords. Well, it's getting that fight back, you know, really communicating your needs. I get very much a sense here of essential communication. So let's see where this goes. Start clarifying. Clarify that Nine of Wands as past energy for you, Sagittarius. Past energy for Sagittarius, the Nine of Wands. What is the Nine of Wands here? The Tower. And we also have Ace of Swords, Ace of Pentacles. Okay, 2 aces there. Having that breakthrough moment, a sense of having that deeper understanding, that knowing, that inner clarity. What's important? That Ace of Pentacles. It tells me that there's something that has been around you that has the ability to grow, to succeed. And this is you recognizing what that is. I do feel that this has already happened, or it's going to happen very, very soon. This understanding, it's like having that, it's having to have had something really big happen in your life, momentous, in order to gain a deeper understanding of what's important. That's what I see here. So something's happened recently to call to your mind. You know, it could have been anything. I'm picking up for some of you, it was an external event, something that happened to you. For others of you, it was something that happened within. This could have even been you had some kind of illness, or someone around you who was ill. I'm picking that up as well. But these are cards of survival. So whatever it was, you've come out of this. I feel the other person has also come out of this, and now there's this understanding of what's important in life. It's really, it's kind of like having that moment where things get really, really hard. It's like rock bottom. Things get really, really real. And then you come to that place. It's like being faced with something very traumatic, upsetting. And as a result, seeing life a different way. That's kind of how I see you there in the past. So something happened there. It was very, very deep, and it was very, very much something that changed you, but made you stronger. An ending of some kind, but this ending also brings this will. I get this will to keep going. Let's take a look at that Five of Wands, where you currently stand. Where Sagittarius currently stands with that Five of Wands. The Empress, again, beautiful energy. So standing strong there, you know what? Nothing really knocking you down. We've got the Hierophant. Why? Because you have a deep understanding of who you are as a person, spirituality, really knowing who you are. And the Three of Pentacles tells me that you've done the work. You've really worked hard on achieving success. And I see you still having a lot of fight within you to succeed, to gain recognition for what it is that you've been working towards in life. Yes, I get wisdom. I also feel like for some of you, it's kind of like you have to fight against people who feel like they know better than you. Like that they say to you something like, well, I've been to this school, and maybe you haven't been to such a prestigious school, or maybe you haven't even gone on to tertiary education, to college. But other people around you may look down their nose there and think, oh, what does that person really know if they haven't achieved this in life, or they haven't got this PhD or something like that. So for you, it's recognizing that you've learned. It may not be through a traditional sense. It may not be through an institution of some kind, a college or a university, but still you've gained the skills. So you can stand toe-to-toe with anyone out there, regardless of they think that they know better perhaps than you because they have a degree or something like that. That's what I'm picking up. Let's take a look at that Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, we have the Three of Swords. Hopes around this for the future. Page of Cups in reverse. And the Seven of Cups. Okay. Disappointment, but recognition that there are still a lot of other things out there for you. So it doesn't really matter if... I feel like this is more in relation to love. I'm picking up mainly this is about life in general, career mostly, working through life. But in this instance, what I'm getting is that for you, you still haven't achieved the love. The love part eludes you, but there's still options out there. So the hope here is to, although you've had your heart broken, I feel maybe relatively recently, you've been disappointed in love. It's not to give up the hope. Not to give up the hope. Because I don't think... the thing is, you may be single right now, Sagittarius, but... Or you may be thinking of being single, but for you, it's remembering that, you know, you're okay on your own for a little while, but... then you'll be ready to go out and experience other opportunities. So it's really about keeping hope alive, even if you're alone for a while. That's what I'm sensing around that. It may be that you have to be alone for a while just in order to heal. Now I do get that healing energy, healing from having your heart broken, healing from a disappointment in love. Let's see what this King of Pentacles is. How you're viewing the other person or the situation. Let's clarify that King. We've got the King of Swords, the Six of Swords, and one more. How are you viewing this other person? And the Six of Pentacles. Okay. So there is someone around you that I feel you are very interested in. I get an energy of giving to this person, but not receiving back in the past. But so I get this feeling that you're waiting for them. You're waiting for them to come back, or you're waiting for them to come forward, to be able to travel towards you with that Six of Swords and have that equal partnership. Yes, this feels actually quite good. It seems to me like there is potential around you for a relationship. I get that in the future. I don't feel it's here yet. It seems like it's on the way. And this is someone who will be a very smart person, very intelligent. But again, it's about not being fearful of this individual if you think that they are, maybe they're very smart, they've been to a really good school, or you may be a little bit intimidated by that. Don't be Sagittarius, because this is you being able to stand toe-to-toe with this person on an intellectual basis, even though they may appear to have more education than you. Let's take a look at the Empress as the strength. We've got the Three of Cups. We have the Queen of Swords. And the Nine of Wands. Yeah, I do feel that there's competition around this person. I get competition. Okay. So again, it's about you recognizing that you have just as much to offer as other people around you. To not get bogged down if you feel that there are... I get competition. So it could be around your career, or it could be around this potential lover or this person around you. Competition. So for you, the strength here is standing your ground, recognizing that you have just as much to give as anyone around you, and not to get into that comparison state, you know, of worry, concern that others have an advantage over you, because I actually feel that you have a very strong advantage, Sagittarius, in this game. So not getting bogged down when you see other people perhaps succeeding above you, or perceiving it that way. Recognizing your own worth here, and that you are the Empress. Let's take a look and see what that Four of Cups in reverse is as the challenge. What is the challenge here? We have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Five of Wands in reverse. Well, the challenge is not to give up. And the Chariot in reverse, yeah. The Chariot is not to get, in this case I feel it's not to get led down a path where you go away from this higher calling. I do feel that you have something very powerful to give, a voice, an attitude, something that you need to keep working on. But the tendency here is to give up, if you don't see the results quick enough, and just to kind of let it go. But the challenge for you is not to do that. The challenge is to remain upbeat, and remember that you have just as much to give as anyone else. So not to get bogged down in feelings of negativity, maybe even getting to a place here where you start comparing to other people. It's remembering that you have the ability, you've come through a lot in your life, you've experienced a lot, and remember that how much you've grown, how much you've gained, and what you've built around you, your own life for yourself, and not getting distracted by other people and what other people are doing. It's really just sticking to the path. I see you as someone here who needs not to get bogged down by other people. That's important. Now, the Judgment card is what's hidden here. The Emperor. Okay. Nine of Cups in reverse and Eight of Swords in reverse. Okay, now I did get that Emperor card as the overall energy here with this Hanged Man. So waiting for something, waiting for a decision. It feels to me like there's something that needs to be, some kind of limitation that needs to be lifted around you, Sagittarius. I'm picking it up as a limitation. So something that has felt, well, it's felt confining. It's felt that you haven't been able to act on it. That Nine of Cups in reverse, it's all about, again, I get a feeling there of waiting. The Emperor, for me, speaks of stability. It speaks of strength. You know, I just get a sense that for you, you're waiting on this decision. I feel it's more of an external thing, though. I don't feel it's an internal thing. It seems like you're waiting on something else, but it's hidden. It's hidden. Yeah. It feels to me like there's somebody here that's going to be some kind of influence, a positive influence. And that may be something that you can't see right now. And that's why that's coming up as hidden. But it's something that is going to be really good, but it's not here just yet. So something that's coming into your life. Again, it's that Six of Swords energy. It's like it's coming, but it's not here yet. And it may be quite unexpected when it shows up. Let's take a look at that Page of Swords as the outcome. We've got Temperance. Judgment in reverse. And the Eight of Cups in reverse. So here it's really just a need to wait, to be independent, watchful, intelligent. The feeling around this is of silence and watchfulness. To watch and observe people around you, look at their actions, see them. There is an element of secrecy, keeping things or certain information to yourself, to be very shrewd, careful. It's not a bad thing. It seems to me it's about you being wise, conserving your energy, being silent, so that you can observe and kind of strike when you're meant to, like strike when the iron is hot there. So it feels to me like you can't do anything at present, with this hanged man. This hanged man, you can't do anything at present. Meanwhile, there's going to be some kind of unexpected thing happening in your life that's going to show up, and it's really going to change things for the better for you. It's going to give you more stability. It's going to feel like help. Somebody coming in offering help, I feel. Now, I don't know who this is, but I'm getting an essence of someone who's a bit older. It could be a family figure. Could be a family member. Could be a friend. It could be love, but I actually feel that it's more on a friend kind of thing, or just someone who is very supportive person. Yeah, and this is someone who is going to really be able to help you move forward, because it seems to me like there's this stuck energy around you, Sagittarius. And for you right now, all you have to focus on is watching and waiting. I know it doesn't seem like a very exciting reading this, but that's the energy that I'm getting. For you, it's about conserving your strength, getting ready for what comes next. Yeah, after perhaps going through a difficult time in the recent past and needing to refresh, recuperate, get back on your feet, and not to get distracted by things that needn't take up any of your time, especially if it's any kind of time wasters or energy zappers around you here, Sagittarius. So let's see. I'm going to get one more card here, and what I'll be doing in the extended, guys, is I'm going to be doing the other side of this. So we'll see what's coming in for you in the future. I feel it's this supportive person. So if this is resonating and you'd like to find out more about that, then please look at the extended reading. The link for that is below in the description box. Be an entirely new reading, about another 30-minute reading. Let's take a look. One more card here for Sagittarius, please, Spirit Guides. If you'd like a personal reading, you can email me, gypsyinsights@gmail.com. Okay, let's see what we have. All right, let's take a look at that one. Okay, learning and observing, finding out. Okay, so I do think that for you, it's really about looking in at others. Not in a weird way. It's really just by being silent, observing, listening, not doing much of the talking, and just really gaining an understanding of the truth about people around you. Okay. Before making any kind of decisions, it's important. So for you here, it seems to me like you're needing to really just kind of take that detached observer stance with anyone that comes into your life in the month of June. Don't rush in, don't get involved with anything, especially on a business level, and just observe, watch, listen and really, really pay attention to what the actions rather than the words that they say. That's important as well. I think that you're going to be able to ascertain what to do in the future and get out of this holding pattern that you're in by doing just that. Observing, watching, and then making a choice. Okay, so I'm going to leave it there for you, Sagittarius. I'll see you in the extended reading. Please do join me if this is resonating. Again, I'll be doing the other side of this. Please do press that thumbs up button, so don't forget about doing that. And of course, if you're a newcomer, I'd love to have you. Please do press that subscribe and a notification bell. Sagittarius, I'll see you in part 2, or I will speak to you again very soon. Please take care.